Today we're diving deep into the world of relationships, exploring a topic that many of us may have experienced at some point: the struggle for attention. If you've ever found yourself constantly begging for attention in your relationship, then this video is for you. We'll explore the reasons behind this behavior and, more importantly, provide you with 9 powerful tips to break free from this cycle and build a healthier, more fulfilling connection. Are you frequently anxious when you're not the focal point in your relationships? Do you find yourself pleading for attention, regardless of the genuine happiness or security in your connection? If so, it's time to cease the pursuit of attention in your relationship and discover more satisfaction and security within yourself. A thriving relationship involves individuals with a strong sense of self, not wholly dependent on external validation. Everyone enjoys attention, but preserving your dignity and self-esteem is paramount. If you're tired of seeking attention from your spouse or long-term partner, brace yourself. It's time for a reality check and to address the question, am I excessively seeking attention? It would be wonderful if our partners could intuitively understand when and how to provide attention in a relationship. However, this is uncommon. At times, articulating your needs, including the need for attention, becomes essential. A heightened need for attention may also stem from low self-esteem or unresolved emotional wounds from past mistreatment or heartbreaks. While seeking attention is normal, it becomes problematic when it evolves into desperation. If you find yourself desperately begging for attention and receiving none, it's time to explore the underlying issues. Basic attention in a relationship shouldn't require pleading, but effective communication can resolve many issues. A Reddit user shares, "It's normal to request attention in a relationship. Both partners should communicate their needs, regardless of what they are." If your partner consistently claims to be busy, it's crucial to have a conversation and reassess the situation. Are you exhausted from constantly pleading for attention from your partner? Understanding the reasons behind this behavior is essential. Society often links being independent and lovable to avoiding neediness or constant attention-seeking. Women are advised to endure neglect silently, while men might feel pressured by toxic masculinity to conceal their emotions. Begging for attention can result from deep-seated issues, such as repressed trauma or childhood neglect, leaving you feeling unattended to in your relationship. Number 1. Low self-esteem. If you struggle with insecurity and self-doubt, seeking attention in a relationship might be a way to validate your self-worth. This can stem from a lack of encouragement during childhood, leading to a constant quest for recognition. Number 2. Loneliness in the relationship. Despite being in a committed relationship, persistent feelings of isolation can arise due to a partner's busy schedule, emotional unavailability, or waning interest. The fear of losing the relationship may drive you to beg for attention. Number 3. Lack of a strong support system. A dearth of close friends and loved ones outside the relationship can result in clinginess and constant pleas for attention. Building a robust support network can alleviate the need to rely solely on your partner for emotional sustenance. How to stop begging for attention in a relationship. 9 simple strategies. Let's assume there is a noticeable lack of affection and intimacy in your relationship. Does incessantly begging for attention remedy the situation? There are healthier ways to address insecurities and revive a loveless period in your relationship, from self-improvement to seeking professional assistance. You shouldn't have to resort to begging for attention Number 1. Nurture your own identity. Recognize the importance of self-love and maintain your individuality. If you find yourself begging for attention, it may indicate deep-seated insecurities. Allocate time for personal interests and passions to reinforce your sense of self. Number 2. Develop a strong support system. Avoid relying solely on your partner for emotional support. Cultivate friendships and maintain connections outside the relationship. A well-rounded support network can provide the companionship you need without burdening your partner. Number 3. Respect your partner's space. Acknowledge that your partner has a multifaceted identity beyond being your significant other. Allow them personal space and pursuits outside the relationship. Constant togetherness can lead to quick exhaustion and potential strain. Number 4. Establish realistic expectations. While idealizing constant togetherness is tempting, it's crucial to be realistic as relationships evolve. Adapt to changing dynamics and recognize that expressions of love may vary over time. Clearly outline your non-negotiable needs for attention without lowering your standards. Having said that, realistic doesn't mean lowering the bar. You have your needs, and they are valid. Outlining the level of attention that is non-negotiable to you is absolutely fine, but how not to beg for attention. See your partner and your relationship as a living, breathing being that will move and change, hopefully for the better. If you're tired of begging for attention from your husband or wife, try giving your expectations another look. Number 5. Communicate your feelings. Express your emotions to your partner without shame or fear. Articulate your need for attention and discuss specific actions that would make you feel wanted. Clear communication can bridge gaps and prevent misunderstandings. Sometimes you need to ask yourself, am I begging for attention in a relationship or just expressing what I need? We all need attention, and it's always nice to know that we're wanted. It's a fine line between being honest and being overly needy, but that's exactly why communication is so important here. Number 6. Seek professional help. If a persistent need for attention is rooted in deep-seated issues, consider professional assistance. Individual therapy can provide insights into your emotional needs, while couples therapy can enhance communication and mutual understanding. Remember, there's no shame in asking for help and recognizing that you need a professional ear to hear you out and guide you toward a healthier version of yourself and your relationship. If you're tired of begging for attention from your husband or wife and you need a hand finding a therapist, Bonobology's panel of expert counselors is always there for you. Number 7. Consider your partner's perspective. Understand that your partner may express love differently or be unaware of your feelings. Sensitively communicate your needs and help them comprehend the importance of nurturing the relationship. It's all very well to say never beg a man for attention and to constantly feel like you're the one being too needy and that it's you who needs to change. But maybe your partner just needs to be gently led into the light and reminded that a relationship also needs constant nourishment. So, if you're tired of begging for attention from your loved ones, maybe it's not you but him or her. Number 8. Schedule exclusive time. Plan dedicated moments for you and your partner to connect. Establishing regular relationship hours or date nights ensures focused attention, fostering a deeper connection amidst life's demands. I think about this a lot because the older we get and the more our relationships mature, it seems to become easier to take each other for granted. Planned intimacy might not seem terribly romantic as a concept, but if it works, it works. Whether it's regular date nights, a sex schedule, or always making sure you focus on each other. At the dinner table, go ahead and set aside time. that's just for the two of you rather than continually feeling like you're begging for attention in the relationship. Number 9. Be willing to walk away. If your needs consistently go unmet and begging for attention becomes a pattern, consider the possibility of walking away. Prioritize your well-being and recognize when a break or separation might offer valuable perspective for both partners. On the other hand, there really is no point in remaining in a relationship where you're unhappy and constantly feeling neglected. If you're tired of begging for attention from a lover, it's possible you're constantly exhausted and second-guessing yourself and also making your partner miserable and defensive, in which case, walking away is the best thing you could do for yourself and your relationship. In an ideal world, you shouldn't have to beg for attention from your partner, but it's okay to voice your needs. The need for attention can stem from low self-esteem, loneliness in a relationship, and lack of friends or family support. You have to create a strong identity and support system to be less needy for attention from a romantic partner. Learn to respect your partner's personal space and foster realistic expectations. Communicate your concerns if your partner is genuinely emotionally unavailable. Try to spend some quality time with them and go for couples therapy if required. Now, we're all for independence and a strong sense of self. Maintain your own identity and celebrate your uniqueness as much as you can. But there's nothing wrong with wanting a little extra attention in life and love, and there's no reason to beat yourself up for doing so. Though you shouldn't find yourself begging for attention in a relationship. The key here is balance. It's better to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner, even if it's a red flag conversation, and open up about your needs than bottling it all up and only expressing it in peevish or overtly needy ways. Work on yourself, work on your relationship, and remember that your peace of mind and dignity come above all else. Prioritize your dignity and self-esteem, knowing that a healthy relationship involves mutual respect and attention without the need for constant begging.